Hi, Balasaraswathy here, LD Remedial Coach. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about 7 ways that you need to connect with your child, parent of any child with learning issues. Actually, it's not only for parents with learning problems. Any parent, how do you connect with your child so that your child gives you all the attention, right? So the first one for that is whenever you give instruction to a child with especially I think I would like to talk about learning problems, then you need to have the child's attention to you. Allow the child to look at you. Once the child looks at you, then the child is going to follow what you're going to say. It's not only about the facial expression, it's also about the lip movement, because the child looks at your lips, the child looks at your face, and then when you give the instruction, definitely the instructions or the communication that you're doing with the child, the understanding is much better. Same thing you do when the child wants to talk to you, you make sure the child looks at you when the child talks to you, so that the child also conveys whatever he or she wants to say with complete conviction. Number 2, use language that can help your child to understand. That is, break it into small sentences. Keep it very small and short instead of those long sentences. This challenge I see even in school by teachers. They use multiple sentences together, and what happens with children with learning disabilities, by the time they come to the third sentence, they would have already forgotten the first one. So to keep it very simple, like you just say what exactly, like go and get your cup of milk from the refrigerator. So don't do this, go and get the cup of milk from refrigerator, and on the way you will see a plate, pick that up, and can you keep that in the washing area, and also can you get my phone. So when you do this kind of a thing, the child is completely lost. So keep it very simple and short. It's very important to keep your voice very calm and composed. Screaming and shouting at children with learning challenges, learning difficulties, thing like that, as it is, the self-esteem is so low. So if you do this, you're not going to get their attention, you're not going to see them respond to you, you're not going to get the work done that you want them to do. The fourth one, you need to explain exactly what you want from your child. Don't expect the child to understand. I've seen this in school also. Many teachers try to say things which they expect the child to understand on their own. That doesn't happen with them. So you need to say exactly what do you want. If you want a bunch of books, then you need to say that you need to get a bunch of books. If you want maps, then you need to say go get the maps from the library. This is for the teacher. But if you want to say, you need something, then you need to convey that. I thought you knew this is what is done at this hour. This doesn't work with them. So break it into smaller sentences and say the way you want. For example, instead of saying get ready for school. Now, get ready for school actually consists of lots of activities together. And I can see that children with learning difficulty are not able to know what all needs to be done in that. So, but if you break it and say, okay, wake up, clean your face, wash your face, brush your teeth, and come and have your milk. And after that, you do go one by one. This works much better than just saying get ready to school. The next one is, make sure your child understands each step they give the next one. If your child has not, his learning has a learning disability, then it's always good to ask the child to repeat it. You might see that, as I said, the first instruction or second instruction is forgotten, and the child is not able to follow what you want to say. So it's always a good idea to go one step at a time. The sixth one, use gesture. Point to things that you might want the child to notice. You need to use gestures, expressions, voice modulation. You can point at things and show which helps them to understand it better. In fact, I would always say, if you want the child to do something, even demonstration is the best thing to do with such children, because the minute you demonstrate, it registers in they see it registers in the visual memory, and they're able to go and repeat it. The seventh one, use feedback. Always give feedback. Praise your child when he or she follows instruction well. What we generally do is we take a lot of things for granted. अरे दूध पी लिया तो क्या कर लिया, अरे दूध पी लिया, if you say shabash दूध पी लिया, tomorrow again दूध पी लिया will be a shabash. Or whatever little good thing they do, yes, we have an expectation their handwriting must be very beautiful, but the way I look at it is at least the task is complete. Whether it is beautiful or not, the task is complete. So we give appreciation for the task that is done, and later we say that maybe next time you need to try to make it even better. And it's not that one can achieve this with these children in 1 or 2 attempts. You do it very frequently, you need to do it repeatedly, and sometimes you just need to be quiet, calm, and watch them do. So by pointing out at, you know, good things that they do and identifying at what can be better, frequently told can actually shift their performance. So these are the 7 ways where you can connect with your child better, 7 ways where you can associate and get work done by your child better instead of screaming and shouting, instead of getting annoyed, instead of, you know, you breaking your head over things, instead of you losing your temper, you know, feeling bad about it later. Because as a parent, whenever you're not dealing well with your child, more than the child, it's you who suffers. You suffer so much within you that I could have avoided it, I could have avoided being, you know, rude or blunt. So if you follow these techniques, because as a teacher and as an educator, I have been following these techniques with children where I found great success to connecting with children, for them to perform to the next level. So, as a parent, if you do this, you're going to make a lot of difference in the growth of your child. Hi, I am Balasaraswathy, coaching parents and teachers for the last many years, helping them overcome learning challenges in their child. अगर आप ऐसे पेरेंट हैं जो ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं और आपके बच्चे को कोई भी किस्म की लर्निंग प्रॉब्लम है, आपने ट्यूशन में डाला है लेकिन बच्चा नहीं पढ़ता, आपने कोचिंग क्लासेस में डाला है लेकिन फिर भी बच्चा नहीं पढ़ता, आपने बहुत सारी टीचर्स चेंज की है फिर भी बच्चा नहीं पढ़ता, तो आप हमसे, यू कैन कनेक्ट विथ मी. I can guide you and help how you can yourself teach your child in a different way where your child's performance will definitely improve. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best, and I look forward to see you in my next video. And yes, if you liked any one point very much, then you can definitely write it in the comment. I would request you to share my video so that 40 million children who are suffering in our country can be benefited. Also, I would love you to subscribe my channel so that you can see a lot of videos, my latest videos. You can also visit my old videos where I've spoken about how to identify such children. What can you do as a teacher? What can you do as a parent? What are the ways to improve their writing methods? What are the ways to improve their reading strategies? All this can be learned through my YouTube video. And if you're somebody who want to become a remedial educator, who wants to help such children and know to learn these strategies, do join my community, LD Remedial World, where there are more than 200 remedial educators who have joined my program and learning from my system and helping children across the world. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.